All right, now that we've got our 3-2-2 double loop figure 8 in there, now we're going to do an inline double loop figure 8. And the inline knot is great for main line rope or belay line rope, either one, when you're going to fetch a victim. So if you grab the victim with a pick-off harness, you're going to need a place to hook that victim's harness to the rope. Then also on the belay line side, if I can take my belay line harness, and if I've got an inline pre-tied on that rope, I can hook that belay line to the victim as well. And we can both have a main line and belay line hooked to us at the same time. So that's the purpose of the inline double loop figure 8. So I will, it's easiest to show this on a flat surface, so I'm going to do it on the ground first. Okay, so down on the ground, I'm going to come out a couple of feet from my main rescue harness double loop figure 8, and I'm going to scoop that rope toward the running end, toward the running end. Scoop that rope with my left hand, make the OK sign, and I'm going to wrap 3 fingers one time, lay it out horizontal. Now, I need this loop to be 18 inches or so big, but I don't want to pull that length from my rescuer side. I want to pull that length from the bag side. So make sure when you make that rope, make that loop big, that you're pulling that excess rope from the proper side. Okay? So I'm going to pull that out about like so, and now it's easiest to visualize this here. So when I start looping around my running end, I want to make sure that I keep this loop flat. I don't want to flop it one way or the other. It'll kind of mess up the dressing of the 8. So I'm going to take these 2 with my loop, and I'm going to go under my running end, so around that side. And all while I do this, I'm still pinching here with my left hand. I don't let go with that left hand. Okay, so I'm under my running end. I'm back over the top of my running end, flop it over that direction. And now I'm going to go under this first horseshoe bite that I created here that I'm still hanging on to. I'm going to go underneath that bite. And now see what happens. Make sure we can see this with the camera, but there's 2 threads underneath that first horseshoe loop. And I'm going to take my left hand now, and I'm going to reach under there, and I'm going to grab those 2 threads that are coming off of that knot. That's the key to this knot. I don't want to lose track of those. Okay, now I can pick it up in the air slightly, and my rescuer knot now, it drops down through the end of this bite that's left under my hand here. So we drop down through there, pull it out. Now my right hand chases this rescuer end, this tailing end. I chase that through that bottom loop with my right hand, and I grab those 2 threads that I was hanging on to. So I'm going to grab those, hang on to them with my fingers. Now I take this top loop that's around my wrist, just like the other figure 8. I take that off my wrist and pull it down to the top, pull it up to the top, grab my running end, give it a tug, and then dress it out. Okay, now when I'm done, I end up with a 3-1-2 inline figure 8 as a victim harness point, a hooking point, and then I still have my rescuer hooking knot down at the bottom.